Hey guys, what's up? It's Rob. It's a little after 9 o'clock. I'm here at the City Fam offices. I'm doing my weekly vlog because it's Wednesday and I'm trying to stay consistent with all this. I actually just attempted to put this vlog up on my business page, but I lost connection. So I'm actually gonna do it here on my personal page, and then when I upload it to YouTube, I'm gonna take the link and I'm gonna post it on my business page tomorrow. So anyway, I'm gonna jump right in. Lots of good stuff to talk about. What's up, John Walker? What's up, Christy McCoy, Cheryl Belt? But yeah, so lots of good stuff happening in the organization and City Fam and in my world. Really, you can feel the belief level rising. Lots of energy and momentum coming into the organization, which I'll tell you about in a little bit. But you can really feel everyone's belief level has risen. So it's exciting because I've had this vision now for 5+ years, working as hard as I possibly can. And people say they believe maybe, or they kind of believe, but now you can really see that people believe, like they're getting involved heavily. Like we had so many people in from other states from New Year's Eve just because they had heard about City Fam or they had seen it and they wanted to meet the people. We have somebody I talked to yesterday, a girl that lives in California, is moving here, not the girl I'm dating, by the way, is moving here at the end of the month because she's so passionate about City Fam and helping open home. I talked to another person in Texas and she's thinking about moving here. So you can really feel everyone's belief level has gone up. And it's important because in order to accomplish what we're trying to accomplish, which is huge, you need people to believe. You need them to really believe, not just think, well, it's possible that will happen, but really believe. And you can feel that they have. So it's good. I'm still dating the girl, which is awesome. Things are going really well there. And, we talk and text every day. And, I'm just excited. I'm excited to be, have my toe back in that water and hopefully be able to see the finish line, finally after a 7-year hiatus. It's a little surreal, I guess, because I've thought about this girl so much over the last almost 19 years. It's surreal to be, talking to her and texting with her every day and making plans to see her when she's going to fly in. Lynn Thomas, you like that? That Pimpin' Ain't Easy. That was your title. But yeah, it's good. And it's a little, like I said, it's a little surreal. If I'm being honest, I've had feelings I battled a little of, I guess, resentment, with God, because this is something that he spoke to me almost 19 years ago. And it's taken this long for me to be in a relationship with her. And I've intentionally said, I've really thought about it, because if I would have got it back then, if her and I would have linked up and started dating 19 years ago, 18 years ago, whatever, so many of the things that I'm involved in now would have never happened. I would have never wrote the book because I wouldn't have had known anything about abstinence. I didn't understand the concept whatsoever back then. So I would have never written the book. I would have never started City Fam because I didn't realize how much of a problem this was, how big the need for community is. So it really changed the trajectory of my life. And even though it took a lot longer than I thought it would, or I wanted, it was, the best thing I could have asked for. So I'm super grateful, really, for the fact that it took this long, I guess, but it doesn't change the fact that sometimes I look at myself and I'm like, gosh, I'm 46, like if I do have a family, I'm going to be like a grandpa when I have kids. But all that being said, I'm grateful that we are talking, and it looks like we're moving in the right direction, let's just say. So anyway, I will say that I'm more motivated to make money now than I've ever been, probably, or at least that I've been in a long time, because now I'm thinking about how am I going to support another person? How am I going to support a family, possibly? Because to me, money has been just a side item for a long time, because my goal was impact. Like, the way that I've lived for the last, really 7 years has been, I just want to make a difference. I want to make a difference in the world. And, if I make money in the process, great. If I don't, whatever. And I, I've been, super frugal and just eliminated all my expenses so that I could grind and I could do what I'm passionate about. But now I have to think about, how do I support another person? So, I am thinking more about that. Like, how am I going to sell more copies of the book? And now I have this study guide. Maybe I can sell some copies of that. I started a merch store where I'm selling like t-shirts through my YouTube channel and some other things. And money is, kind of trickling in, but not enough to support another person. So, but I am highly motivated to do that now because, I want to give the girlfriend, her, confidence that, that that it would be safe for her to move here, and I could take care of her and give her stability. So anyway, that's just me being honest and transparent. So I started a Daniel fast Saturday. I've done it every year now for I think the last, 7 or 8 years. It's something that I do through the church I go to, Epic. Shout out to them. But it's basically like no meats, no dairy, no processed foods, no sugar, no caffeine or alcohol or all that for 21 days. So basically you're just eating fruits and vegetables and beans and grains and nuts for 21 days. So it's good. It's really, it's hard a little bit. I guess it's gotten easier because I've done it so many times, but I've added in some extra things this year. I'm not doing any kava. I'm not doing any kratom, and I'm not. So I smoke one cigarette typically a night. It's like, I know it's bad for you. I understand, but it's just my thing. I go home and I smoke one cigarette. It's like my reward for working hard all day, and I'm giving that up. So I'm trying to up the ante a little bit and make it a little harder. But it really is beneficial not only to disciplining yourself and kind of refocusing, recentering yourself, but also answers to prayer. I've seen God do miracles during a Daniel fast. So I need both, really. I was getting a little sloppy in certain areas of my life. Just my workouts were a little bit less intense than they used to be. My diet was starting to slip. I was just getting a little sloppy spiritually. So I did the, when to turn 40 into 400, put that 40 in your gas tank and take your stupid butt to work. Just Bosa. Anyway, so I was getting a little sloppy and it's kind of recentered me and it's good. So and I'm also praying a lot about finances. I'm praying a lot about City Fam. We have some key positions that we're trying to fill, and we're like this close. I feel like this close to really turning the corner completely and just boom, taking off. So the fast definitely can't hurt to get God on your side. So anyway, if you're watching this and you want to do the Daniel fast, shoot me a message. You can jump on late. Typically it's a 21-day fast. Most people started it on Monday. I started it on Saturday because I wanted to end early. I want to go to the retreat on the 25th and eat. So I was smart and started it a little early. But if you want more info on that, you can just Google the Daniel fast, or if you want to, you can inbox me. But I've been working a lot on some speeches. I'm working on a speech. I'm going to give part of the talk at the retreat. I'm going to give talking about chasing your dreams and why that's important. First off, it really all starts with vision, but I've been kind of working on that. I'm also working on a talk about sex, because right now I have the #1 video in the world on waiting, and I have a book that is about waiting, and I'm like, at some point someone's going to book me to talk. They're going to book me to speak, and I'm going to need to have something to say. And I do have something to say, but I don't want it to just be off the cuff. I want to be able to have something prepared. So because I could get, I could ramble, as you guys probably have know if you've watched any of my vlogs. But I'm preparing that so that when the time comes, I will have something ready. And honestly, the dream, it really is to one day, at least the vision for me now is I see myself going to places to speak, to, like, let's say I was to fly in, to a certain town and speak and, talk about whatever, maybe it's to an organization or a church or a school or whatever about sexual purity, and then meet with anybody in the area, meet with podcasters, go on radio shows, promote the book, meet with city fam leaders in that town, and all the while I would film everything and then take all that content and then push it out on the social media to propel the whole vision forward more. That's what I believe, where I believe God's taking me. Because the more people hear about City Fam and why waiting works, the more people want to be involved in it. And really the way to find those people is just through content on social media. That's how we've done everything that we've done up until now, is just mostly me pulling out my phone, even when people don't like it, and just filming, because we have to give people a taste. They have to be able to taste this culture because it's different. There's nothing else like this in the world. So let's let them taste it, and that's really what's worked for us. So I think as that happens, at least that's what I'm hoping will happen, where I'll be able to, travel and talk and meet with leaders and film everything and push it out for more people to find us, and that will create more opportunities to travel, and it'll just be a circle, a virtuous circle. Anyway, so we had the mayor's office, Mayor Pugh's office, emailed us yesterday. So we connected with her on Thanksgiving. Her office gave her a card, got their card, said we'd love to meet with you because, we really feel like, honestly, the city's a mess. Anybody that watches the news knows that. And the powers that be don't really know what to do, it seems like. And we really feel like we have an answer. I don't want to say it's the answer, but it very well could be the answer. We just need a little bit of funding so we can scale it. So we're supposed to send her an agenda, or send her office an agenda, and then we want, of what we'll be talking about. But once we can quantify a little bit, put some numbers behind what we do, hopefully we can get a little funding, and then we can hire people. Because once we hire people, like, the game is going to change. Like, we're already doing most of this stuff with like one employee. Ginny is, and she's technically not even an employee. She only works 4 days a week, and she works for peanuts because she knows we ain't got no money. So once we have money and we can hire a marketing director, and we can hire, somebody to membership to go out and take care of members and donors and sponsors, and we hire somebody that give somebody some money, a grant writer, and there's a social coordinator and a service coordinator, which we have great people doing it now, but imagine if they could do it full time. Like, the vision is to be able to pull off big social events and big service events, fill up M&T Bank Stadium for our volunteer after party. Like, so many people volunteering in Baltimore City that we have to be at M&T after our service event. That's the kind of vision that we have, and we believe it's possible, but it's just going to take a little money. We're going to have to put some gas in the tank. So I will say that we did get a $2,500 donation yesterday. Shout out to Wendy Lubin. You're probably not watching this, but that is Mark Lubin's mom. If you guys know Mark is half of the Homies app. Download that, and they actually share an office with City Fam, but his mom came to our Blessing Bags event and was impressed by what she saw, and she stroked us a $2,500 check. So that is tied for our third biggest donation in 4 years, which is awesome. I think it's our third biggest. We got a $10,000 donation. I think we've gotten two $5,000 donations, and then we got two $2,500 donations in our 4 years, and that's tied for third, and that'll go a long way around here. So thank you for that, Wendy Lubin. Our app is done. I think our app is actually live on the Google Play Store. We haven't actually, it's not live on Apple yet, but once that happens, we're going to go ahead and launch it. And really what the app is going to do is it's going to allow our members to connect with each other. It's going to allow them to create their own social and their own service events and connect with each other. And it's really going to change it's going to make things so much better, because now it's going to be, City Fam is going to be something for everyone, because everyone likes different things. If you have kids, you might want to do a social event with kids, like kid-friendly social event, but then you can organize it and invite people to it. You know, if you want to do bingo on Friday night, you know, like, actually I like bingo, but you know, that might not be certain people's things, but it might, you know, the older people might like that, or maybe younger people like it, but you get the point. It'll be something for everyone. It'll start to diversify our events, and it'll all be a bit based around community and pulling people up, giving people things to do and good people to do them with. And that's what the app is going to do. So I'm really excited about it. We just have a lot going on right now, so we're probably not going to launch it until, I'm thinking, February, because we have so many events that I don't want it to get drowned out with all the things that we have coming up. And I'm going to tell you about those right now. This Friday we have Renegade at Colada Pub, so we'll be doing a pool tournament, and you know, it's cool. It's just a good way to, you want to get around some good people, blow off some steam. It's a fun event. We'll be at Colada's from 8 to 11. So you can register for your wristbands. If you're a contributing member, you get yours for free. If you're not, you can pay $5. It's $10 on the day of. We have our 4th annual MLK Day of Service on Monday, January 21st. We're volunteering at 3 Baltimore nonprofits: Second Chance, the Loading Dock, and the 6th branch. You can sign up on cityfam.com. We're actually going to be doing an after party, a game for all of our volunteers. We'll have food and drink specials. We're actually going to have a live performance by Sean Riffraff, which is a local rapper, a friend of mine. He's really good. I don't know if you guys remember, but we made a couple videos about a year or two ago, and he'll be there doing a live performance. So register for that. You can also do that on cityfam.com. The retreat is coming up on January 25th. So it's basically 2 weeks from this Friday. So met with Lori, talked to her about what we're going to be doing there. It's going to be really, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be really, really, really cool. Not only is, you know, I know the materials that she's using for helping you find out what your purpose is, what you really want most, what you're trying to accomplish in the next 12 months. But also just the things that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some social stuff at night. We're going to be doing just the way that the retreat is going to end. It's going to be a little Tony Robbins-ish, but I don't want to ruin the surprise. But anyway, if you really want to make 2019 the best year of your life, I promise you that this is the real deal. It's not only awesome. You know, Lori is obviously amazing. She changed my life. She's actually Stefan Lavoisier's coach now, so she's you know, big time. But Stefan will be there, which is, you know, if you guys don't know who he is, check him out. You can see he's got, you know, over 1 million fans on Facebook, over 1 million followers on Instagram, several books out. The guy's the real deal. He'll be there answering Q&A. He'll also be giving a talk. But you know, this is it. You know, if you want your life to change, surround yourself with good people that are going somewhere, and it will rub off on you. Whatever you're here for, whatever your purpose is inside of you. I promise you, it's in there. Somebody just has to pull it out of you and then help you get a plan in place to get it. And that's what Lori did for me, and that's what she's going to do for you at this retreat. So early bird prices end this Saturday at midnight. So the price is going to go up Saturday at midnight. So if you want to come to the retreat, go to cityfam.com and register now before Saturday. If you need a payment plan, I know we don't, it's only like 2.5 weeks away, but we can work with you. Like if you want to, I don't know, if we need to be creative, we'll do that for you. But just reach out to me, or to send an email to Ginny at CityFam, and we'll connect you with the right person. CityFam.com, Ginny at CityFam.com. We'll connect you with the right person. But definitely, if you're on the fence, I promise you, come. You know, I'd go as far as to, I don't want to say a money back guarantee, because I think we could get bid on that, because it includes your food and your lodging. But I promise you, it's the real deal, and you'll thank me for it if you come. Anyway, moving on. So Path to Purpose is February 2nd, and we are having a guest speaker come in for that. It's going to be really awesome. We have the governor's director, Governor Hogan's director for service and volunteerism for the state of Maryland, Van Brooks is going to be speaking at Path to Purpose. So I'm very excited about that. He was a high school athlete that was paralyzed from the neck down, and he ended up going to get a degree from Loyola Blakefield and start a nonprofit called SAFE in Baltimore. And now he's doing great things with his life, and he has a very motivational story. He'll be here at the City Fam offices. Anyone can come as long as you have volunteered at a City Fam event in the last 12 months. So if you haven't done that, MLK is your perfect chance to do that. So I would, volunteer and then come to that event, and it's going to be great. So we're going to do some recognition for our leaders. We're going to do some training. We'll do some onboarding. So if people want to, take on a position of leadership within City Fam, there will be opportunities to do that. But that is February 10th. It's a Sunday from 1 to 4. Last but not least, we have our ski trip on February 17th. I don't know if we're going to Round Top or Whitetail, but one of them. But this is our 3rd or our 4th annual ski trip, and that's February 17th. So lots of good stuff happening. That's it. Excuse me. I'm getting out of here. It's probably about 9:30. Willis is in there working like a slave, and I'm going to go drive him home and go home for the night and come back in here at 7 o'clock in the morning and do it again. I've been working 15-hour days again, and feeling pretty good. We're making headway, and I appreciate you guys. Thank you for everything. Thank you for your prayers and your support. Thank you for everyone that's ever attended an event. Thank you for everyone that's volunteered, for City Fam, served on a committee. Everything that we're doing is only possible because of you guys. Seriously, like, we would not be here if you guys didn't see, if you didn't believe in the vision and pitch in. Because again, we're not funded by anybody out. We don't get any outside funding. We get donations, and we get membership money from good people, and we've made it this far because of all of you. So thank you to all of our leaders, and that's it. So I'll see you guys next week. I'm gonna continue posting these vlogs on my personal page. So appreciate you guys. Bye.